women around me whom I call my mothers. If you don't know me so well, you can't tell exactly who is my biological mother. And that's because I feel they've loved me so much. They've been there for me. They have set the pace for me to, emulate from. And they deserved all the accolades yesterday. They deserve it every day. But it's just right that when there's a particular day set aside to appreciate women, you take that opportunity to make them feel not forgotten, to make them know that you still think about them and you really, really, really appreciate them.
I love that. Juliana, what did you do for International Women's Day? Did you do anything, create content or something exciting?
Yes. Yesterday I shared a post on the story of Deborah and Jael in the Bible.
Oh.
They are great women who were victorious. They handled Israel so well. Deborah conveyed a prophecy, and then Jael had the conviction to carry on the mantle. So that's what I said yesterday, and the comments were amazing. Many women were inspired. That's the goal all the time. So that's how I celebrated my day, celebrating women in the Bible and telling women that we are powerful. Whatever society has said about us, that is so not true. We are not weak at all. We are not vulnerable. We are very strong, powerful. There's so much that is imbibed in us. And we are supposed to toe the lane based on what God has purported for us.
I love it.
Wow.
Come on, feeling inspired already. But let's start from the beginning. For some of you, we saw like Queen Taya. Your journey on GMB was very commendable. I mean, you came, you wowed, you won, and you became a queen that many people have looked up to since. But beyond what we saw develop live in front of our screens on TV, walk me through how your journey began.
Well, my journey began as a young lady who was very passionate about impact in society. And I've always said this everywhere, that I grew up watching Miss Ghana a lot. And one thing that I noticed was that at the time, Miss Ghana was the only pageant in the country. And what I was very amused about was the fact that the queens at the end of the day would take up some developmental projects, and GTV would show what the queens were doing. So at the very early age, I realized that one way that a young girl could impact was through meaningful pageants. I say meaningful pageants because now there are lots of pageants, so many of them, and you wonder what their goals are. So I told myself, okay, fine. I don't have money to do the stuff I am passionate about, but I know that meaningful pageants could give me the platform and the opportunity to do the impact that I want to do. So I began with that place of, very, very passionate young girl, and so I took it from there. I did a few pageants I felt would help me, would groom me to contest in what's the biggest pageant in our country yet at the time, Ghana's Most Beautiful. So actually I have contested for Miss Ghana in 2020.
Wow.
I didn't win. I didn't make a placement. I was appointed Miss Ultranational.
Oh, wow.
I did Queen of the North, the very first edition,
Amazing.
which I won. So actually I won 2 cars from pageants.
Hey! Wow. Life is good. Hey! Wow.
Yes,
I like it.
Yes.
Wow. That's actually really, really cool.
Yeah.
And then you now came into GMB. When did you know that, I'm going to win this?
I didn't know I was going to win it, to be very honest.
There was no
with you.
gut feeling at some point that
No.
I'm in the top 5 now. Okay, this one, dear, lie. I'll walk away one.
For me, if I should be very honest with you, in fact, on the day of finale, I came to do my best. When I heard the caliber of persons that were coming to support me,
Yeesh.
I was like, the only thing I could do was to do my best, such that if I didn't win, they would still be proud of me.
Yes.
I believed that Ghana's Most Beautiful as a platform was big enough for each and every contestant to tap into it, depending on whatever you want to do after the pageant. Some of us actually wanted to do this pageant because we wanted the platform to impact. Others wanted the platform to be able to go into media. Others wanted to do it to go into content creation because it will give you that platform. It will give you that visibility. So I went into finale just telling myself I am going to do my best, such that if I do not win, I will still walk with my head up. Because one person would win at the end of the day, but how are you losing? Are you losing you're losing understanding that one person had to win and it wasn't me, so okay, I'm going to use a platform after all. So no, there was no moment, a very sure moment for me where I felt, yes, this one there, kota, I'll win. No, but there was that moment where I knew I was going to do my best, because I think that from week one I had done my best.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, I came out to realize that, I don't know if I set the record, but I topped the vote from week one to
Wow.
massive. For Ghana's
Wow.
that's massive. Like week one, top first.
Can you imagine all the way through to it?
Oh,
Charlie?
that's mad. That's crazy.
The crown was meant for you.
That
Like,
was
yeah, the crown was
crazy.
meant for you.
And for some reason, my team up to now have no idea who we're voting for.
Wow.
Sometimes I think about it. I'm still looking for that opportunity to appreciate those people. I just want to. Yeah,
Because they really came repping it for you.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that. I love that. I love that. Let me come to Chicanic. Yes. Because your journey is very exciting, because you're doing what a lot of women haven't started yet, but you're opening up the way for more women to do it. Like, you are literally personifying give to gain. Walk me through your journey and how it began.
I mean, there's no reason why we have to wait for the industry to create room for us. Just like what Julian mentioned, that we have so much in us as women, so why wait? So I created the Chicanic, like she can, and it's not just play of words, it's we women. I mean, fixing a car shouldn't be left for just...
Oh, Charlie.
It really shouldn't. It shouldn't be gender specific. So the Chicanic now is a movement, is a wake-up call that whatever it is that you're driving, you should have an interest in it. And also, if you want to get into the space, it's a wide range of opportunities. It's not just about lifting an engine. The automotive world is not only lifting engines. So that is why I got into it. But interestingly, it was the trip, the Ghana UK trip,
Yes,
that made Chicanic very popular.
Yes.
That was it. It looks like it had to take BBC to profile Chicanic for
people to realize that
there's
actually
something going on. So yeah, that was remarkable.
Now walk me through getting on that trip.
Oh,
and
right.
then at what point did that trip change how Chicanic is and sort of evolve from there?
It really did. You know, before I went on that trip, it was just a message. Like, I saw them, they had done a photo shoot. It's like, hey, you know what? I want to help you. I want to wash your cars. I want to prep your cars for the drive. And then that text message was some form of an invite. Like, you know what? We know you like these things, so just join us. That was it. I didn't think for a minute that it would be the beginning of my success. For me, it was just me being forthcoming,
putting yourself out there.
Putting myself out there. Let me help. Let me do something, and voila. So on that trip, I didn't see myself as a woman. I keep saying this. I didn't see myself as a woman until I got back to Ghana. I saw, the only woman on the trip. I saw myself as capable. And that's what I want every woman to see. Don't label yourself. I saw myself as she's capable.
Yeah.
And I'm sure, for a minute, I'm sure that when I send them a message and they didn't see me as capable, it would just be,
just
this is
another random person.
Another random person. Why should we let her come? She's going to drag all of us. But then, she should come. She's capable. So why not? So please, women, once you listen to us, let you being a woman just be a footnote. Let your competence go before you. I mean, that was it for me. It was a competence. If I wasn't prepared, like what we see now with Hamamat, if she wasn't prepared, like
that would have never happened. Yes.
Right?
It wasn't because she was a woman or like gender doesn't play a role. It's capability.
She was capable. That is the magic right there. So yes, because I was capable. And yes, AJ, I won't lie, it has been a wonderful, remarkable event. It turned things around for Chicanic, not just me, but all the young ladies who are in the space. If you remember, back in the day, to go and learn how to even do makeup, we call it kusiesi funu. People were very shy to even say I'm a sprayer. So now to have women come up to me and say, Chicanic, because of you, I'm a painter. Because of you, I'm a driver. And then you see a lot of companies actually
employing female drivers.
So that's a magic with Shikanik. It has inspired a lot of girls, and I'm so happy that I started this movement.
And you've been putting out a lot of tidbits that I think are very vital. So the just in case essential kits you need: a fully charged cellular phone. A lot of people forget that. A torchlight and a snack bar, because anything can happen at any point in time, and you need to have an essential kit in your car. But walk me through Shikanik Academy, because you now decided that I know the skills, I have the access, but I'm going to open up the doors for other people to walk through.
So Shikanik shouldn't be just one person. You know, I need to institutionalize Shikanik. It should be 1,000 women, young ladies. So that's what it is. Now giving them the safe space to thrive. Because there's one thing starting TVET and then encouraging girls to get into TVET. There's another thing making sure that they are safe. I'll give you an example. So when my ladies, they have to do internship with these big dealerships, but then the things they go through, the sexual harassment, you'd be surprised. You'd be surprised. So it's about creating a safe space, letting them feel the community, that it is okay to be different. It is okay to push the narrative, to break ceilings. It is okay. So that's what the academy is. It's an academy of women who are security personnel, barbers, painters, footballers. You know, after this period of you doing this, then what? What next? The business side of it. So it's not just about you being a painter, but think about the business side of it. So that's what the academy is about. The future of all Shikaniks in Ghana.
I like that. And too many times we don't focus on the business aspect of it. How can we turn our passion into actual monetized opportunities and avenues? Now bringing Julia into the conversation, because you have done exactly that. You've turned an opportunity, an audience, into an actual monetized profit-making venture. Walk me through how it started for you in general and how social media sort of crossed your path.
This is beautiful. So my journey started from curiosity. I'm very curious. I love exploring things. I love DIYs. I just love to do things with my hands. And my mother was also a seamstress. I think probably I got that passion from there. So way back in school, I was just watching a random YouTube video and I saw a lady braiding her own hair, and I was amused. I didn't understand how somebody could do that.
I still don't understand.
I didn't understand. So, and anytime I went to school, I had a thread and needle. I mean, I'm a seamstress daughter.
Yeah.
So I immediately had a used hair extension, and then I decided to do it on myself. I decided to braid it on myself. So I went to a nearby salon to get the cornrow down, and then I braided it on myself. Like I weaved the extension on myself. It was horrible. It was so horrible. And one thing about me, if I decide to do something, I do not care what anybody says. I rocked that horrible hair for like 2 weeks.
No.
On campus.
Are you serious?
I'm telling you. And I did math, so my classmates were mostly guys.
Yeah.
And they were like, Julia, so we helmet. But I was so happy that I could weave something on myself. And so from there, I started adding braiding, crocheting, and then trying to do some horrible hairstyles for my friends as well. They didn't mind. They just wanted me to play with their hair. Sometimes I remember I started taking like 10 CDs for braiding a full,
Are you
box
serious?
braid, I'm telling you, on campus. And then from campus, after school, I love fascinators when I completed school. So I started, doing fascinators and sending it to church. And my church members would be like, oh, where did you get the fascinator? Like,
can you do something for me?
You get it. So the questions were too much. And then one of my friends said, oh, NDA, put it on YouTube so that we all learn. Because anytime I did that, I'll take pictures and then I'll put them in a grid and share with my friends. And then one of them said, oh, I just put it on YouTube so that they can also
learn it. Yes.
So I started my journey with content creation with DIYs actually.
Wow.
And I ended up learning how to do a bridal fan. I had, and I did my own bridal fan for my own marriage ceremony.
No way. Clock it.
It was so fun. It was like, I just love doing things. And then, so the DIYs were becoming expensive because anytime I created something, it wasn't something I could sell. It hadn't reached that, expert level of professional craft.
That I can collect money for it, right?
So I was just pumping money into what I would create just to teach, and I wasn't getting any money from it. So I didn't really put much thought into it. I was just wondering how I could, overcome that or, move ahead of that. Because at that same time, I was still braiding my own hair because it was something I had been doing from campus. And then one of the days, I just decided to film my braiding process. So I filmed that and then I put it on YouTube and TikTok. And people loved me doing that.
Okay.
And I'm like, oh, you love me doing my hair? And I'm going to give it to you. So that's how I also started the beauty aspect, and they fell in love with the beauty. And I now learned how to do makeup. So I didn't know how to do makeup. I learned it from scratch. Wow. Yeah. I'm a YouTube student.
Wow. University of YouTube.
Yeah.
All of us are graduates.
Exactly. So I learned makeup from scratch and I taught myself and I took my audience through the process. I think that's why we have a very strong community.
Yes.
Because they've seen my weak points, they've seen my starting, how I started, the failures I made. And even up to now, even when I'm learning something new, I still come and tell them, oh, July, today we are learning how to do this and that. And they see the progress. And I'm so glad people have seen the progress from years back up to this moment. So that's how my whole journey began. And while doing content creation, I was also at the same time doing a full-time job in the NGO space.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so I was doubling as a content creator and a full-time job, 9 to 5. So it was really crazy, but because of the fun aspect and, you know, having people wake up to seeing you help them achieve certain looks or learn how to do certain makeup looks.
Wow.
It just kept me
Like,
going,
literally.
you know. It just kept me going until last year, September. I fully resigned my corporate job, and I am proud to say that I am a full-time creator and a business owner.
Oh, I love this.
Thank you.
That is incredible.
Yes.
And now you are just doing the business aspect of it and then as well doing the content creation part of it.
Yeah.
And I'll come to you on how the balance and striking a balance, because and all of you are people that have multiple hats on, and a lot of times many people ask us the question, can you find a balance? Is there such a thing as balance? Whether it is your aspirations on things you want to do, whether it is managing the things you're already doing or the things you do on the side, can you find a balance? Juliana?
Yes, I believe in possibilities.
Okay.
There's possibility in everything. There's always a way out. If you really want to achieve something, there is always a way out. And as soon as you dedicate your mindset towards that positivity, you are going to achieve it. When I started combining content creation with my full-time job, it was challenging.
I
It
can
was
imagine.
very, very challenging. I won't lie. Sometimes, you know, with the NGO space, it's a busy. I think NGO is one of the busiest corporate institutions anyone can find themselves. And at a point, I was a program coordinator, so I managed so many activities, high-level admins, events, and everything.
Wow.
So it was daunting. But then I knew that the content creation is something I also loved, and there was no way I was going to negotiate between choosing one over the other. So I was going to go all in 100% with my work, 100% with content creation. So I devised a means of learning how to manage my time properly. So within the week, I would dedicate from Mondays to Fridays fully to my job, and then Saturdays and Sundays fully to content creation, as in batching content. So I film content in batches. So on a weekend, I could film like 20 videos and then edit them in the evenings when I close from work. So that's how I distribute my videos every blessed day. And I post from Monday to Monday non-stop unless I am indisposed or something. So there's balance in everything. That's my belief. And whatever you seek your mind to achieve, you are going to get it.
Absolutely. Yannick?
Wow. So what I got from what she said was she was very intentional.
Yes. Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Well done.
Yes.
Well done.
Because it's something I think we forget, that you have everything can be done. But can everything be done well only depends on how intentional you can be or how intentional you must be in ensuring that things get done. But you're balancing Chicanic as a business, the academy, and all your other personal pursuits.
Yes.
How are you finding the balance?
It's because I love what I do.
Okay.
So it's the love for it and the passion and the results I'm getting that keeps me going. Now to find the balance, really, it's just sometimes I catch myself, oh, you know what, can I just relax on this
sleep a
one?
little,
Can I
like-
sleep on this one?
I just want to
happens.
cancel everything and just stay
There
in
are many
bed.
times I need to just sit back and recalibrate, if I can use that word, and start afresh. You know, it happens to me a lot. So sometimes we women, we tend to be very hard on ourselves, like, oh, I need to do this because the queen is doing this, I need to catch up. And no, like it's okay to rest, and it's okay to lose focus, and it's okay to start afresh. But it's always that focus, the why did I start this, why am I doing this, that keeps me going on. So that's where I find my sweet spots.
I like that. Queen, you're doing entrepreneurship, you're doing philanthropy, you're doing social events, you're doing all of that. And I saw her at Sith March, you should see the dress she was wearing. I was like, what time in this week did you manage to get an outfit like that done for the Independence Day? Like, you managed to juggle quite a bit. How do you make it happen?
Well, for my outfits, I like to look good.
That one, yeah.
I really like to look good, yes. So yeah, as for that, I don't know how, but
non-negotiable.
I always come through. For me, I think that juggling all of this is only happening because I have interest in all of them. I love it. So it doesn't come off to me as punishment or something that's too hard or too difficult. It's because I love it. So if I have to, I'll find the time. I will try and find the balance. Like Juliana is saying, there's always the possibility. For instance, the outfit you saw me in on the Sid March Day at the parade, the outfit actually came short. I wear short stuff, but not in public. I don't like to look a certain way in public. So I thought to myself, how am I going to, appear like this in public in front of these dignitaries? I tell you what, the outfit was made around 11 p.m. the night before the Independence Parade, because there was a possibility of getting it done. So I had to go sourcing for fabrics that would match what the first outfit was actually looking like, get a designer who I believed could get it done. When I went to her, I said, Madam, good evening. Please, I have a problem. In this whole world, you're the only one that can solve it. And then she began to laugh. And I said, tomorrow morning, I'm going somewhere. I don't have an outfit. She said, hey, I said, hold on. I have the outfit, but it's too short for me. Can you help me?
I don't like to.
I pleaded. She said, okay, fine, let me see it. She took a look at it, and the fabric, she didn't have what she thought was suited. So I had to go searching, hunting for fabrics to make it possible. You understand? At the end of the day, after 11 p.m. that evening, I had my dress. The only reason why I was able to push to get it done is because I love what I do. If not, any other person would have given up. The person would have said, oh, it's too late. Oh, maybe I'm not even supposed to go there. That's why this is happening. You find excuses in the difficulties, but I usually wouldn't do that. I would try to look at the possibilities and make it possible. And so I'm so intentional to the extent that when it's not working, I know it's not supposed to work.
Okay,
That's one
okay.
thing about
I'll do
me.
everything for it to try and
I'll
work.
do everything.
If it doesn't, then that means that this one,
doesn't.
dear.
Exactly. This one, dear. Because in as much as we try, we work very hard. There are certain things that I believe that God has not ordained for us. So that's how I live my life. I do everything possible with whatever journey I have started, until if it isn't mine, it wouldn't happen. I just believe in that spirituality aspect of life. So as you would see in my GMB journey, I did my best. And I would tell you that it's interesting to note that I took time to actually prepare for GMB. I prepared for about 7 months or more before I came for audition. And interestingly also, I wrote my Deba speech before auditions.
Wow.
Yeah, I didn't know if I
Like
was
you
selected.
did it with faith.
Yeah.
Hey.
I didn't know if I would be selected or not, but I also knew that once you are selected, you have very few days to do your debut and get into the GMB reality house. And it's chaotic. We are inviting chiefs, you are doing this, you are getting the grounds ready. What time am I going to use
write
to
an
put
actual?
out an actual?
Hey.
I wrote my speech about 4 months before audition.
What? That is, and you realize that's actually faith speaking, that I'm gonna get in and I'm gonna have my speech ready and I'm gonna be able to do it.
Yeah. So like I said, I prepare. So when it doesn't happen, I am not mad. I just know.
Because you did all your best to make
I
sure
just
that I
know
did.
This one is not for you.
That's actually a really interesting way to take a look at things,
Yes.
because yeah, if you put your all into it and it doesn't work out, then truly it wasn't meant to be.
Yeah.
But if you don't do your best, that's when you still have lingering feelings that
Feeling, I
maybe
could have done
it could have been
yeah.
mine, but it was snatched away or something of that sort. You're very right about that. Now let's come to the realities behind the glam. Too many times they see she kind of beautifully done, the academy running, the business running, you going from place to place. Like they see the glam or the finished products without seeing the behind the scenes. I mean, Juliana, yourself, you're put together, you're looking good. The business looks that it's an impressive part of things. Things are working the same way, but they don't see a lot of the struggles behind it. I think over the last few years, we've not done enough of a service to the younger ones, saying the realities of becoming the personalities that we become. So today I want us to get into the nitty-gritties, the challenges that we don't share online, the challenges that make us doubt ourselves, that work out how to be able to do it. Like, I'm sure we've all possibly at some point dealt with imposter syndrome. How do you come out of that?
Ooh,
No.
For me, it's always that catapult. So I'll give you an example. The first time I started, the first day actually, I was going to go on radio to start my show. One of the workers saw me and says, "Oh, Oba, no, Obet's my auto show." Yes. Now, this is just like 30 minutes to the start of my show.
Hey.
And this me thinking, okay, chill, Nana. Okay, let's see. So he wants to try and tell me what to say when you go on radio, talk like this, say this, don't say that. I'm like, okay. And then guess what? My show, which is just once on Mondays, is even better, doing better with more viewers than his show. This is because for me, it was more of, should I call it a challenge? But you know what? I'm going to do this to prove the naysayers wrong. You know, there's always that story in every woman's life. Like, there's a boy who damned you. Like, you know what? I'm going to get back. I'm going to look prettier. I'm going to hit the gym and look better. There's always that person. So in a way, when you go through that, it's good. It's a good wake-up call so that you don't get comfortable. That's what I think. So I had to hear that gentleman doubt me 30 minutes to my show to pump me up
And be able to get
prove
it done
that, you
even
know
more.
what, I might be new to this space, but there's no reason I cannot excel. Wow, let me do things different. Let me watch what he's doing and do it better than him. That was it.
What's the biggest challenge you faced starting off Shikanic?
Oh, that I'm a woman.
Huh?
That I'm a woman. You know, there are some religions and then some culture bias towards
That-
women.
yes.
Some people don't like when women talk
are
to
the
them.
yes,
You know,
yes.
So
I
in
have
my
your kind at
space-
home. Why are you talking to me like that?
Yeah,
Why are you
my
giving me
wife
orders?
is nicer than you. I met that a lot. So in the also space, when there's a woman in there, people assume she has to be the manager.
Yes,
not even
the
the
administrator.
manager, the administrator, the secretary.
You're just writing the bills.
Just write the
Not
names.
the
and
one,
I-
not the one handling the
it
back
cannot
end.
be.
Yeah.
So this gentleman walks in and his boss has asked him to come and see Nana. You know, in Ghana, Nana is unisex, right? So he comes in and he says, "Oh, I'm going to call me Nana. I'm looking for Nana." Because I walked up to him. How may I help you? No, go and call me Nana. And then I
Nana.
smiled. But how can I help you? I said, "Go and." This is a driver. I said, "Go and call Nana for me." So I go in back there and just go do my work. And then the owner calls, "Oh, Nana, I'm a small driver and some brand. Oh, I don't know. Okay, my main question." So I go back and said, "Chairman, just because what who saw bunch on country, oh, now you're Nana on country, man." So it's always that people assume that for a woman, what can you do? Then I'll be to my ear. Another example. So one other gentleman drove all the way from Tema because his tires were flat and he didn't know how to pump it. Okay, so he comes in there expecting a guy, of course. So, "Oh, how may I help you?" "Oh, now what about so then I name?" In other words, na me obema krami now.
Whoa.
So it was when I showed him, that's actually my light bulb moment, like, oh, so you actually drove all the way from Tema because you
You didn't know how
didn't
to.
know how to-
Really?
Yes.
And
these
I'm a lady
men-
and I know more.
Yes.
My
Yeah,
gosh.
so that has always been it. Am I still living in? Yes, people till now people still doubt, but for me it's to me that Nana, master your crafts, do better, because when they doubt, it just means that give them the reason to come back. Let them be your influencers. As a matter of fact, these people are my biggest influencers because they'll go back and say, hey, it's that girl, no.
Onimu
Oh,
papa.
yeah, Dio. But of course, on Casa Ogunenima.
Yes, that one, yeah. Keep it to the chest.
Yeah, so that has been it. That's how I've been able to,
Wow.
to brace it. Yeah.
That's incredible because you are a name, you're a known brand now. I
Right.
mean, people know and recognize your work and the things you're doing, and for you to constantly still be battling it out.
Yes. Yes.
Hey, Charlie, it's hard.
We will get to a point where it will become normal. No, for now it's not.
We're still
normal,
working towards
so
that.
It's okay.
All
It's
right,
okay.
all right. Queen, what are some of the biggest challenges becoming you? Some of the things we don't get to see or hear about on social media?
Well, some would be doubts, criticisms. Sometimes the journey just feels really overwhelming. I remember my very first pageant. It was in 2019, and it was because someone had influenced me actually to go for it. I was doing national service then at the airport, and the person walked up to me. Are you a model? No. Do you do pageants? No. You should. I think you really should. You carry yourself very well, and matter of fact, from childhood, they've called me Queen in my house. So Queen is like a household name. And so I thought, okay, look, let me do this. My aunties would call me my Miss Ghana. That's how they call me at home. So I took forms and I said, okay, let me audition for this. I got home because I did 9 shifts. Took my bath, got ready, got to the location or the venue for the auditions. And guess what? I just stood there and I was looking at a beautiful girl.
And you were thinking, am I
Am I sure?
Charlie?
And I had gone there without makeup, like I'm sitting here without makeup, and they had come, made up. Eish, not a Malay girl.
Pressure, dear.
I was looking at them like this, and I sat there from morning till like 4, almost 5 p.m. I couldn't go and audition.
What?
Because I didn't think I belonged.
Wow.
Yes. I was looking at them, they're looking, hey, my shawns, I can't be here. So when they're about packing up, they had finished the audition, the last contestant had entered. They were packing up to go. I asked myself, I bought forms, so I wouldn't want to waste my money. The reason why I got into that audition room was because I felt I don't want to waste my money. Let me go and they will say no. Then I'll know I used my money. So I went to them. I pleaded. I said, oh, please, I'm here to audition today. The girl was shocked and she was furious because she saw me there for
Like
hours.
all this while.
What have we been waiting for? She said, okay, I'll go and talk to the judges, see if they would permit. She did, and they asked me to audition. Now, when I walked in, upon introducing myself, the first question that I was asked was, where have you been? Like, where have
All
you
this
been?
while.
All this while. And I won that pageant as well.
Wow.
I represented Ghana in Egypt.
Wow.
And I thought, okay, so... and when I saw these ladies also, they were like, nah, 10 in so be de wa ha.
Wow.
That was these criticisms we actually still
Have
face
it
them.
around, yeah.
And sometimes you ask yourself, can
Can you imagine?
Do you know how brilliant tennies
Yeah.
are? Do you know how
Yeah.
intelligent? Have you met a tennis?
Yeah.
So I'm like, what is this? But these are some of the criticisms. People just look down upon you. Number one, based of where you come from. Immediately now, when they say you are not, up to tax, but you just challenge us.
Yeah.
Challenge us. Over
I
the
like
years,
that.
even in GMB, you've seen how for the northern
Yes,
girls have
yes,
been
yes,
challenge
yes.
us. So
And
yes,
see.
and sometimes too, the journey feels very overwhelming. In fact, even though I was very prepared, in fact, for GMB, it got to a point. I called my mom and I said, "Ma, I want to come home.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm tired. Like I want to come home." I didn't have that moment when I felt I will win. No.
Every day was filled with doubts.
Yes, every day was filled with doubt, and to be honest, at a point I was like, this thing is not going. There are machine, the way the thing's supposed to go, it's not like that. So I called home. I felt like, you know what? I don't know how much I'm voting, but reserve the money. Just reserve it. I want to come home. And my mom told me, you know what? For some people who have believed so much in you and are rooting so much in you, for you, you cannot disappoint them. So you complete the journey and just make them proud.
And then we can figure it out
There
from there.
is one lady who saw me on Instagram. She had never met me, but she just knew that I was good. She loved me. She wanted me to contest for GMB. She was giving me, pumping money into me, and had never even seen me. And one was like, look, Sister Fata, Abigail, people like her, your best friend, other people are supporting you. The whole region, they are rooting for you. So, like,
You can't let them
yes,
down.
you're probably going through a whole lot of things.
But you can't let
Yes,
them
you're
down.
going through maybe some criticism, there's some judgment. Yes, it is overwhelming, but push through. Because some people are probably looking, at everything you are doing, and you are inspiring them. So sometimes these are the reasons why some of us cannot quit. Some of us cannot stop. I cry a lot because the things I want to do, you need money to fund them. See, visibility is not enough if you're not impacting. That's what I think.
That's true.
And so when I see stuff, I'm very emotional, I'm very empathetic. When I see stuff I want to do, I know very well I don't have the money to do it. And in Ghana here, philanthropic works are not really embraced.
Yeah, it's all
How
mostly
many
self-funded.
people-
Yeah.
It's almost always self-funded. So most of the things I do, I use my money to do them. So I cry a lot. But there are lots of young girls who see me, they want to be like me. And I've always told them that your community shouldn't limit you. I came from somewhere, now I'm here. I came from a certain Disonaili, Gurugu, Sakasaka, now I'm here, and you all see me, and you want to be like me. Imagine if I quit. It's just going to make them feel like I could try to get there, but I can never get there.
Yeah.
So these are the things that, inspire us. When I go to communities and I see these young girls who are excited to see me, I always tell them that, you see how excited you are to see me, you can be where I am and more. And for those people, I can't quit.
I love that. I love that. Now, if you're just tuning in, I'm having an amazing conversation with three very phenomenal women. Nene Fosewa, CEO Shikanic and Shikanic Academy. Juliana Moating, digital creator, lifestyle and beauty influencer, and a business owner of an amazing hair brand. And Queen Taya, GMB winner 2022, a philanthropist and an entrepreneur. Now coming to you, Juliana. Now, it looks great seeing you on social media, but I'm sure there's a lot that goes into it. What are some of the biggest challenges you felt creating not only this brand that you've created, but also the business? But was it a point in time people were even doubting you even being on social media in the first place?
I think for me, thankfully, I have felt a lot of love on social media. So many people have shown me love. And so sometimes when I'm being asked about, what do you think about cyberbullying? I barely have nothing to say
Because you never experienced it. You created a community.
Exactly. And I don't know if I should expect cyberbullying at some point. Because I've experienced so much love on social media. I think it's something I'll never take for granted. But then there have been challenges. Like I said, when I was doing my full-time job with content creation, I quit every day. Every day. I'll wake up and tell my husband, "Charlie, my bro." My bro. I remember before quitting, it took a whole year to make that big decision because it was never easy to quit. My boss even had to give me like a whole month to think about it before quitting. And I told my husband, Charlie, I'm tired.
It's about that time.
It's about time. So it used to be a big challenge, waking up every day, trying to juggle these two big projects at the same time. You want something good for yourself, but you also are stressed out. You have to manage so many things. You have family, you have friends that you are also nurturing, so it was actually a very, very big challenge. When it comes to the creation aspect, I remember when we started content creation, when I say we, my husband is my producer basically. So when we started content creation, the first house we were staying at, there was a poultry farm behind, directly behind our house.
So every morning the chickens were waking up.
Me, I don't get time to film. That's the only time I get to film. The only time I get the chance to film, and we will be having so much noises, and you wake up at dawn to start filming, and then you now start hearing frogs crying as well. And we're staying by the roadside too. Okay, now let's try the afternoons and see cars will be passing. Bing, 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 bing.
Hey.
It was so challenging, and I'm like, hey, what's that? But for the passion and for the love of the game, it had to continue, it had to go on, and eventually we moved out to a very much serene environment, and now things are looking good. Another challenge was also, beauty is cost intensive content.
Yes.
It's cost intensive. Having money to purchase makeup products. I recently did a big makeup shopping, so much expensive. I had to invest a lot of money in hair extensions, bringing in, tutorials to teach people. It's not like nobody was paying me. At that time, money wasn't coming in. I had to invest a lot of money for more than a year before I started getting brand deals.
Wow.
And in Ghana here, most of the platforms are not monetized as a creator. It's only YouTube, and YouTube is hard to grow.
Yeah.
So it had to, be definitely from a place of passion. Otherwise, I would have given up a long time ago. But by now, things are good. Things are okay.
Looking up,
Even though there are still some hurdles, but they are not the ones like we faced before. We've overcome them, and thanks be to God, things are much more manageable now. And I would say it's been a great journey so far. And I just want to encourage everyone that whatever you are doing, the challenges you cannot escape. That's why Jesus said, in the waters, in the fire, I will be with you. So that means you are going to face water at a point. You're going to face fire at a point. So you will enter it. That's when he will be with you. Otherwise, how would he be with you in the fire? So you have to enter the fire, let it burn you, let it mold you, come out, and you are refined.
I like it. Preach on, preach on. All right, now let's get into personal principles that have helped you navigate. Because I'm sure there's certain principles or personal principles you think every woman should have. Maybe based on your own journey, there's certain things that have always kept you on the straight and narrow that you think every other woman should have or should imbibe in their own lives. What would that be for you, Nana?
Oh, that would be blocking the noise. Blocking the noise between your ears. Because most times women, we tend to want to downplay our abilities. We doubt ourselves a lot. So it's always not even what people would say, but what you'd also internalize. Like, what are you listening to? Who are you listening to? What kind of books are you reading? What things are you watching? How are you being intentional? So for me, it's always been blocking that noise. And so if you're listening to me, yes, there's always that battle between your ears, but make sure that you digest the right things, internalize the things that would help your growth. I like what Madam Julie said.
Yeah.
Like, you have to be intentional and then soak in, read the Bible, whatever it is you believe in. If it's the Quran, soak in all the good things that would help you, because you need that. You need that channel, you need that path, the lights on your path to always show you the way.
I like that. Queen Taya?
Yeah, I think that women should always be self-motivated. I mean, the world would try to define you and limit you, but you always have to be self-motivated because nobody's coming to save you.
This one, dear. The uncomfortable truth.
That's the uncomfortable truth. No one is coming to save you. I've also learned that popularity is meaningless if it doesn't come with impact. What are you doing with the popularity? It has to always come with impact, because that is when you are going to, the theme for this year's International Women's Day is given to gain. You've gained the popularity. What are you giving for others to also gain? In giving, you'd also gain something as well. So what is it? Just always be self-motivated. Nobody's coming to save you. Be patient. We all know how jewelries are made. They go through a lot of, pain. There are burns. They'll
hammered,
hit
straightened, yes.
They'll do all of, but then it comes out very beautifully, and you just appreciate it. You admire it. Julie is wearing her wedding ring. It went through a process. Now she's wearing it. It's beautiful. I've been looking at it and tapping into the grace.
Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah.
But yeah, women should always be self-motivated.
I like that. Julian, what is that principle for you?
I think everyone should strive for peace and joy. It's the utmost achievement every woman needs. And I say that because you wake up in the morning, you are demotivated, but you have peace. You have joy in your heart. And you cannot achieve that satisfaction without Christ. So make sure that you are satisfying your soul with the word of God. Feed your soul, because that's what the soul needs. If your soul is hungry, you are going to find yourself being devastated, being anxious, being non-confident. You're going to live through all the emotions. But when you have that inner peace and joy, which only comes from the fruit of the Holy Spirit,
Preach on.
there is no challenge you cannot face. There is no anxiety you cannot overcome. There is no achievement you cannot achieve.
Yeah.
You can wade through the waters every blessed time because you have peace and joy. And when you don't have that money to invest in in that project, because you have peace and joy, it is giving you that assurance that you are going to get it. So I think for all that we have said, which I was even going to mention, strive to achieve peace and joy, which only comes from the satisfaction of the Holy Spirit.
Hallelujah. Now, on the theme Give to Gain, what are your personal views on this year's International Women's Day's theme, and how, in your own way, it sort of it reflects in the things that you do?
Well, I wish we would have some homegrown theme for the Ghanaian context. I wish that the same way, when we're in school, we're still learning the Gagisbeg handbooks.
Yes.
It's not homegrown. I wish the time will come to that. But yeah, Give to Gain. I think Shikanik is on the right path. For some reason, I think this year's theme is for Shikanik. Because yes, she's given and then she's gained so much. As Ghana and the government is hitting hard on TVET, it just shows that yes, somebody is listening, people are watching you, people appreciate what you're doing, and then one person changed the narrative. The same goes with one time Dr. Nkrumah came down to Ghana to try and push for independence. It took one man to change the narrative. The same goes for Shikanik, changing how we push back TVETs and vocational skills. Now, it shouldn't be for people who are dropouts, supposedly. TVETs shouldn't be a backup plan either. It should be a
calculated plan to get into it.
I'm sure Queen and Miss Julie, it was their skills that has made them who they are. People celebrate them for their skills, not their degree, but it's the skills. So the same goes for every young person out there. That is what she's given, Shikanik has given to gain so much impact.
I like that. Quintea, Give to Gain, what does it mean to you in your own personal?
Means a lot. I've been giving back in so many ways, and I don't gain just alone. I think that when I give, the nation gains. Why do I say this? My foundation has been able to train over 500 women to gain livelihood skills. Some are able to weave smocks. Now, smocks is a thing right now. Every Wednesday we are,
we're rocking our Fugu Wednesdays.
Exactly. So you can imagine what these women who learned the smock weaving are going to feel right now. Now there's an open, bigger market for them. So who has gained? I've gained something because sometimes they make some fabric for me as well. And the nation has gained too because it will actually improve on the GDP. Some have learned to make pastries. It gives me satisfaction. Julie said that we should all strive for peace, right? Imagine women who don't have livelihood skills. They are in abusive marriages. How are they going to attain peace? But if you have this, you can easily either forget whoever is tormenting your life.
True.
And because you have a livelihood skill, you can make some profit, take care of your children. I've also given so much in schools as well. I do public speaking a lot. The information I give to these young ones, I feel like I also gain because imagine talking to a young person about menstrual hygiene. We wouldn't have too many problems about it. Currently, I'm organizing a program which would happen either in the second or third week in April. It's around drug abuse. For some reason, unfortunately, drug abuse has become very rampant in the north, especially Tamale.
Oh, wow.
And so I'm collaborating with the National Youth Authority and some other institutions to have a program in Tamale where we talk to these young people about the adverse effects of drug abuse, because some of them do it because they think it's cool.
Yes.
They don't
yes,
know what
yes,
happens
yes.
when they do what they do. And so imagine now, the ripple effects of drug abuse is that when it gets to a point where these people cannot afford it, they will now start to look for other ways and means to afford it. Then they begin to steal. There's an armed robbery. Guess who's going to suffer the effect of that? You and I. Look at what has happened to Sami Genfi Esquire, his father-in-law.
I know, right?
Look at what happened to him. So imagine what the society is going to be like if you don't find ways and means to curb the situations. So if you're able to give this information and this education to these people, of course the country gains. So I believe that in my philanthropic works and then in my advocacy, the country gains. So this year's theme actually resonates a lot with me and the stuff that I do.
I love that. Miss Julie.
Thank you so much. I
Yes.
think it's such an important theme. You know, within the beauty space, it's almost viewed as if, yes, it is expensive, but there are so many ways a woman can look good. There are so many ways a man can look good. You do not have to break the bank to look good or put yourself together or take care of your personal needs. And so as women or as a society, me coming in to teach women, okay, this, instead of wearing a frontal, instead of wearing 100% human hair, can you wear a synthetic wig? Can you wear 100% fiber wig? Will that be able to give you the same look you are seeking to achieve with that expensive human hair? So bringing women the alternatives to beauty, just so that they can be confident in who they are, and also teaching them that taking care of yourself
Doesn't have to bring the bank.
bringing your hygiene level to that A game. It's not a chore. It's not supposed to be a chore at all. We are not supposed to see it from a place of, oh, it's too hard. I want to do my nails, it's too hard. I want to fix my hair, it's too hard. It is not a chore. You are simply taking care of the temple God has given you.
Hallelujah.
And making sure that you are looking good. Cleanliness is next to godliness.
Yeah.
So appearance also really, really matters. And so beauty is not only limited to just, for shows. Queen Taya is here. Beauty is not only limited to queens. As women, we are queens in our households. We are queens everywhere. And we are the last baby of Jesus, right? So you have to look good. And so I feel like teaching all these women the right way to live, take care of themselves, and alternative means to actually not break the bank, to still look the best you can, is helping the society in a way that we won't have women feeling pressured to become who they are not. At the end of the day, they are going to live their authentic selves, they are going to be satisfied, and they are going to be content with what they have. And then they will now strive to achieve what they are supposed to achieve. So I think this year's theme is just right for every woman out there. I mean, it's International Women's Day, by the way. So that is how I feel like this contribution with beauty and lifestyle also contributes to that as well.
Amazing. So we are still having a wonderful International Women's Day conversation with Juliana Moating, digital content creator, a lifestyle and beauty, Nane Fuasewa, CEO Shikanic and Shikanic Academy, and Queen Taya, GMB winner 2022, philanthropist and entrepreneur. Now we are going to come to your career influences, women that have held your hand and opened doors. We're also going to get on the phone line and call a few women doing incredible things across the country in governance and corporate comms and everything else inclusive, and also get their messages on International Women's Day. But let me start off with my woman in studio, because like Queen Tia rightly, you started off saying that you're here because of a lot of women that have held your hand or been mothers to you in many ways. Who are some of those women that you would like to give an honorary shout out or appreciate for their work in making you who you are?
My mothers, let me begin with them.
Yes.
Madam Beatrice Yaro is my mom, my biological mom. Madam Anne Yaro is her senior sister, their first daughter. Madam Regina Yaro. And funny enough, or fortunately enough for me, I grew up with all of them.
Oh, wow.
Yes, I grew
Amazing.
up with all of them. And Barbara Allo, Sister Abigail Fata, Haja Sajito, former regional minister for Northern Region's
Amazing.
wife, and so many others. There are a lot of them. I can't mention all.
Every single
I
one,
can't
yeah.
mention every single one of them. But there are just a lot of them. And in fact, my friends as well, who have always encouraged me and who have always worn my T-shirts and my banners and making all the noise for me. Every woman in the north, every woman in Ghana actually, who has advised me in any way, who has, called me and put me in check. I love when people put me in check because I've always said that seated right here, I can't see what's happening behind me. So it will only take you, AJ, to tell me that you should correct something behind you. And similarly, you can't see what happens behind you as well. I would have to tell you that. So I love it when people put me in check because it means that they care and they want me to grow. So for anyone who has ever done that, even if you're a man, I appreciate you as we celebrate International Women's Day.
Amazing. Shikanik, Lana, which women have helped your hand or held your hand in this journey?
Oh, it's for excellence. I've always looked up to Ayensu, Aisha Ayensu, Christy Brown.
Yes.
Oh, yes. And what she's taught me is no matter what it is you're doing, be excellent at it. Her craft has traveled all around
I
the
saw that
world.
recently she had gone to London Fashion Week.
There you go.
To do
There you
something
go.
exciting.
So
Yeah.
a seamstress is now in London. That should tell you how much she's put into it. So I look up to Aisha a lot. And then the late Mrs. Ajima Rollins.
Yes.
She had time. She imbibed that empowerment. She opened doors for all of us, really. She made it okay for a woman to speak and speak her mind. She changed a lot in Ghana, the successive law, a lot. She did a lot. And then the one man that allowed me to speak up, gave me the voice, Mr. Chris Kusi. He allowed me to become who I am. So yes, interestingly, these men also support us a lot.
I love that.
Yeah, so happy International Women's Day to you as well, Mr. Chris Kusi, and then Aisha Ayensu.
Amazing. Coming to you, Miss Julie. Juliana, which woman would you like to shout out?
Shout outs to my mom. My mom has been an amazing person in my life. I really, really thank her for introducing me to Christ, because growing up, it wasn't easy. And at a point in my life, I was very, very stubborn. I wouldn't know where I would be if not for the Christ Foundation, right?
Love that.
So I shout outs to my mom, and for taking us to school. She made sure we went to international school and we formed great networks. Today, some of them have become like sisters to me and brothers to me. And I truly, truly appreciate that. And then my sister, she's directly behind me, Gifty Amwateng. She's always there. Anytime I call this girl, she's going to be around. Anytime she's going to be around. And I always say that when you start a business, you know that saying, oh, friends do not support you when you start a business or when you are doing something, you don't really get that support. But for me, I cannot relate to that statement. My friends have been extremely supportive. When I started my beauty brand, with hair extensions, my friends bought for me. Even my sister bought for me and paid me. Right? It's like she was like, I want to just
Support the business,
You know, one of them is all the way in the USA. She bought it and I had to, export it to her. And I'm like, thank you, girls. Valentina, Naki, Priscilla, Eunice. If I'm going to make a mistake, definitely. And I'm so grateful to all of you. And my husband brings the absolute best in me. I wouldn't be here if not for his skills in production and his guidance. I truly, truly appreciate that. And one person, when I was doing my master's, I almost gave up. I almost gave up. At that time, I hadn't started content creation, but I was juggling my master's and my corporate work. And things became very difficult. I reached out to Anita Esking on Instagram. And she was like, if you know and you quit.
Incredible.
I don't even think she remember who I am. I don't think she knows me.
Incredible.
But she responded, and the encouragement she gave me that push, and it stopped me from quitting there and then, right?
Wow.
So I really want to, give her a shout out. Whatever you are doing, I pray God establishes you and moves you to the higher level beyond your expectations.
Amen.
Pack your things and leave my house, yeah.
Well, Dorothy, one of our listeners, is saying Juliana is she. I love her so much. Yeah, one of your community members, I'm sure. Oh my goodness. But yeah, it's quite incredible. I'll pick up from where you stopped off about Anita Erskine. Anita Erskine, I think, if I'll pick anyone in the media that would literally hold your hand through it all, would be Anita Erskine.
Wow.
I think my first ever big gig I ever got was Anita. She literally called, and I think it was like a DSTV international gig or something. She's like, go and do this. I've told them this. I've negotiated this amount that you get, so go and do it. And that's how my MCing career stepped out. And I would never make a move without her. And she's truly incredible when it comes down to it. Someone who actually gives to gain, really. Yeah. So because of that, she literally has an army of women in the media who go to war for her because she's literally opened the doors for everybody. So that's absolutely incredible. I might as well use a chance to also shout out some women. Apefa Mfojo here at Media General. I think one of the most creative women in Africa when it comes down to media production. Wow. She was the one that gave me an opportunity to be in national service at a media station ages ago, and then started off what has become the career for me. So I have to say a big shout out to Apefa on that. We're trying to get some people on the line, but we seem to we're having a slight issue getting some of them on. But yes, also going to shout out. I didn't make enough of a list, but people like Auntie B here at Media General, Beatrice Ajeman, the group CEO for Media General Group, one of the few women that are leading media, and I think that's the reason why Media General has a magic touch, because there's female leadership across all levels, and it shows in our programming, it shows in how we're excelling. I mean, Lois Kisiedu, who's our station manager for 3FM, Apefa runs APL, Akofa Bansin runs 3 Group. So we have women in different positions. I do events. That we have Miriam does programming. We have quite a number of women, and they encourage female leadership here. Wow. Like if you're a woman that is, you just show the effort, they would give you an opportunity to excel. And for that, I'm truly grateful that it's such an inclusive and an encouraging space here. I don't think I've ever worked in a place where women are encouraged so much to be their best ever potential, and for that I'm truly grateful to be here. It's a long list. My mother, I have like 10 different sisters, biological sisters. So I am a product of a lot of different opinions and different guidances. To my cousins, a lot of them who have encouraged who I've become, to women in politics that have shown us the way, Joyce Bawa Muktari, Ruth Della Sedo, Manoye Bampo Ado, Shamima Muslim, who else? It's Beatrice Annan, Abla Jifa Gumashi. I think there's a long list of amazing women in politics that are showing us the way, that are showing us that it is possible, and are also now making it easier for more women to be able to enter into the space, because unfortunately women are judged for all women are judged by one woman's problem or one woman's failure. So it's nice to see so many women excelling, to show that, Charlie, it's possible that women can be able to do it, and more opportunities to be giving our way. So to all the women that are doing incredible things, we say a big thank you. I'll come back proper with a list before we wrap up the show. But I now want to come to what your future plans are, because as women doing different things, you're also now planning for the future. Maybe there are bigger plans you want to unveil. Maybe there's a bigger academy. Maybe we're doing Shikanic across West Africa, and maybe having a branch in Nigeria or something like that. Or maybe we're doing in-store, maybe something exciting that way. What are some of the future plans that we're working on in 2026 and beyond?
Well, there are already Shikanics in Nigeria, Liberia, Senegal.
Yes. Okay, all right. That's amazing.
Yeah, thank you, ladies.
Congratulations.
But more importantly, we need to professionalize this craft. So what we are working on, I'm working on with some OMCs and an MPA to now have mechanics who are Shikanic certified.
Wow.
So now when you go to a Shikanic certified mechanic, you know that this is world-class excellence. Because why
incredible.
not? Why should I take my car to have it sprayed and then my radio doesn't work?
Can you imagine?
That era has to see. So Shikanek is trying to sanitize the system by professionalizing it. So this is exclusive to 3 Lounge.
Come on,
Yes.
come on, that's amazing.
Exclusive to 3 Lounge. And
Okay.
now with the academy setting up satellite shops. So we should have satellite shops in Tamale, Sunyane, with these small containers. It doesn't have to be vavavoom. Young women, so the idea is to work with these women only. So we have the young women who just pump your tire, very small place.
I love that.
The basics will be done. So these are
Chale.
satellites, Shikane satellites dotted across Ghana. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yes.
That's amazing. That's amazing. I really think the Shikanic dotted one should probably with an OMC and then you'd have it pop up in different
but you know
filling
what, as
stations.
Queen says, it takes money.
Chale.
So please, yes, we do need support. The governments, we have a lot of support from GIZ, which is great, but we need more. So the government should now put the money where the mouth is.
Thank you. Thank you.
Not just talk. So yes, we do need money for this because the projects are huge. Sometimes when you go to bed, like, oh God, can I do all of this? But God has given us the power to do it. So yes, we're marching on.
Absolutely, because TVET is something that has a potential to get so many people employed.
Germany.
And do you understand?
Germany is running
they
on
are,
TVET.
yes, and it's the exporting of the talent, it's the
Right.
creation of jobs. Because
Right.
why are we not having everything we need done by ourselves? Because we
Right.
have the expertise.
You know, over the weekend when I was watching the excerpts of Sarkodie's
Concert.
brilliant concerts, what this said was, once you polish yourself, like it said, the refine your jewelry, polish your crafts, there's no place you cannot go to. So we need to stop that. Oh, mechanic, we need to stop that. It has to be world class.
Professionalize it,
Why
yeah.
should a dealership have to bring in talent
Can you imagine?
to manage? No, we should have this. And so how do we do it? Homegrown solutions. So the schools, the technical schools, the universities, there has to be homegrown solutions. So yeah, that's what Shikanik is going to do now.
I love that. I love that. I love that a lot. I remember, now you brought a story into my mind. So when I was at the University of Ghana, this is maybe like 2013, 2014, during my undergrad, I started also media. I started media way before I even went into university. And there was a particular lady that was the only lady in like maybe 2 years that had learned lighting in the theater arts department. So she had learned how to do lighting, and I did a production and I saw that she was doing lighting. I was like, yo, you're doing it, like it's a male job for a woman to do it. So I then called Nabil, I think. I was good with Nabil then, and they started their event side of, I think Nabil, yeah, I think it was Nabil also, yeah. Then I said that you must use this lady. She did and he said, okay, bring her over. I'll give her a chance. And that's how her lighting journey began. So yeah, I think the opportunity to be able to create more women that are able to empower themselves is something that we cannot underestimate at all. Queen Taya, what are some of the big plans we're doing? What are some of the big
I mentioned
plans?
earlier, we are putting together a program to empower over 1,000 students.
Wow.
We have secondary schools and tertiary schools, because when you look at the data collected about the drug abuse in Tamale, most of them begin when they are entering secondary schools. So we want to bring together 1,000 students, get the secondary schools and then tertiary schools to have a debate on topics around drug abuse. You know, when there's a debate, the students are supporting their schools, so they are going to pay keen attention to what they are saying. Then they'll get to learn more about drug abuse as well. And yeah, this is what we are doing currently at the Bright Path Global Foundation. We have also a pad bank that we want to begin. A pad bank, as the name gives it off,
It's
like
sanitary pads
sanitary pads for communities, especially the rural ones, where we would deposit the pads, sanitary pads, to a matron or a patron. Then if you come to school and for some reason you have your menses, you can go to the register, get the pad. That way we are also going to be able to track down their cycle. So if this month this student doesn't come for pad and the next month doesn't come for pad, it's an alarm. Then we know exactly what to do. So yes, this is these are the two main things for us in 2026, and we are hoping to partner with the Ministry of Health, the youth ministry as well. The youth ministry is already on board, but for the part we haven't begun those conversations yet. So we hope to partner with the health ministry to get it rolling. And yeah, to you who is watching me, I'll come and ask you.
We love it. Miss Julie, now walk me through some of the plans and some of the things we're going to be doing.
So we've started a beauty brand
Woo woo.
with the G-Lives community. I went to the US in 2024, and I went to the beauty supply store, and I could get everything at the store from my head to my toe. And I'm like, oh, this is so cool.
Yeah.
Because in Ghana, if you want to have, if you want to do shopping for your hair,
You have to go to one place,
Store
yeah.
A, store B. So imagine you find yourself at Makola, you have to like roam
Different stores to get every different thing,
stores.
yes.
So what TJA Beauty, so the brand is called TJA Beauty. What it seeks to achieve is to bring every beauty product to your doorstep, so that once you have it displayed for you, you can shop for hair accessories, hair extensions, wigs. You come to your face, you can shop for makeup products. You come to your body, you can shop for body baths, you can shop for skincare lotions. When you go to your feet, you can shop for foot care, everything beauty. So all the experiences I've had with beauty products, and I know what product is good, what product works, what product does not work. I've had a chance to be a natural girly at a point. So I know what products to use for a whole year, actually, and I ran away. So all the experiences I've had with good products, quality products, I'm going to source it for all my Julites out there and every Ghanaian out there who seeks to have their beauty level at that point, so that you have ease with your beauty, and it comes at an affordable price,
like
but getting quality as well. So do expect us to, establish it properly, and it's going to come your way very, very soon. We've already started with hair extensions. Thank God I've run out of stock with all my hair extensions.
What?
Yeah, God is so good,
Are you serious?
I'm serious. And I haven't actually made an official, video that, hey, Julies, we have a new business. I haven't made that. I just created the page, and then I started, subtly mentioning it in my video. I said, oh, if you're interested in this hair, just get it.
And people would obviously gravitate towards it, yeah.
And all the wigs are sold out. So right now, I don't even have stock
Hey!
there. So please do stay tuned and continue to support me. I know you would continue to support me.
Yeah.
I truly appreciate it. I don't take it for granted at all. It's going to come your way very soon. TJA Beauty is here to stay for you and for your family.
I love it. I love it. I love it. TJA Beauty. This is incredible to know. But ladies, I mean, it's been a very amazing conversation. I think we've touched on quite a bit in terms of what makes us tick, how our journey started. But I want you to wrap it up with an encouraging message for someone that might be tuned in, and might be dealing with their own little ways or little things, hoping to be able to excel at some point. So to the listener tuned in who's inspired by your story, what would you like to tell them, Nana?
Well, so what I'll say is, it's not going to be easy, but again, as our lady pastor says, you have to be in that fire for God to be there with you. And also, you have to be intentional. Yes, you hear lots of things. Do not be demoralized. Be self-motivated, as Queen Taya says. Be self-motivated. It won't be easy, but until you get into that valley of shadow of death, God will not be there, right?
Yes,
So yes, brace yourself and enjoy it. Enjoy it. Wait, before I even drop the mic, please don't be too hard on yourself. It will work out. Everything will be fine. Enjoy the process. Don't be too hard on yourself. Learn to forgive yourself. When you fall, get up, dust yourself off, and then try again.
I love that. I love that. Queen Taya.
Yeah. I'd say that it's okay to rest.
This is very. This one, you make a crazy.
It's okay to rest. It's okay to be. It's normal to be confused. It's normal to feel stagnant. It's also okay to seek for help. When you're tired, take a break.
Yeah.
It's okay to cry as well. But when you know that you need help, there's absolutely nothing wrong in seeking help. If I want to learn how to make makeup, I've tried the YouTube, it's not working for me. It's okay to reach out to Juliana and say, can you please help me to do this? Fun fact, I actually reached out to Juliana one time that, look, I don't pray as I used to anymore. What can I do? Because I know she's a fire woman. She gave me some tips. I'm doing
It's getting there.
I'm doing it small, but you see, it's okay to ask for help. But this is hard. Nobody's coming to help you. Don't stay too long wallowing in misery, seeking for public pity. It's not going to help you. When you cry small, you pick yourself up again, you ask the right questions, you seek the right help, and then you go again. Everything will be okay.
Inshallah. Everything will be okay. I love that. Miss Juliana.
Yes, I love it when, my queens get to talk about other things and they leave the spiritual aspect for me.
Hallelujah.
I love that. Thank you so much for saying all that needs to be said. What I would add to it is that everybody has a source on this earth. You never know what source somebody is operating from. And for me, what I recommend is the source of the kingdom of God. Attach yourself to this source. Never be deceived that we are all walking on this earth just like that. The fact that you sleep and you see yourself in another realm should tell you there's something superficial. So it should tell you that this world is so made up of spirituality. And the source you want to attach yourself, my recommendation would be Jesus. The Bible says that I press towards the mark of the high calling and I do not dwell on what is behind me. At the end of the day, everything that happens to you, you will still come back to the source, because that would give you the push, the inspiration, everything you need to go through it. Not that the challenges will not come. So at that point where you are resting, in what source are you resting within? You rest within the bosom of Christ. At that point that you are getting up, to kickstart your day and feeling confident and praying to get that job, in what source are you tapping that favor from? Because why do you think you should be the one to have the job when so many people are equally qualified to exist in that job? So you need a higher source to tap from so that you can exist and satisfy every part of your being as a human being with your body, your soul, and your spirit. Hallelujah.
Amen.
I leave God with you and know that God is working out. God will work it out. One thing I know, one thing I found, my God will work it out.
Amazing.
Thank you.
Nothing else to add from that. But ladies, thank you so much for coming through. I mean, it was an amazing conversation, and I look forward to seeing even more exciting things from all of you. Of course, my incredible conversation was had with Nane Fuasewa. She's CEO Shikanic and Shikanic Academy. A wonderful conversation with Queen Taya Dahamani. Then I always slow down when I'm saying that. GMB winner 2022. She's a philanthropist and as well as an entrepreneur. And finally, Juliana Mwateng, as Miss Julie, digital content creator, lifestyle and beauty influencer, and business owner of TJA Beauty, which is coming soon with even more exciting products from. As well as restocking the hair extensions, because I had made plans with that, but now I have to wait. I'm waiting.
So.
One thing, let me
Please.
tell you guys also that I have a business, of course.
Okay.
I own a cold store in Tamale. It's named after my mothers, Beatrice and Anne. So it's called Bian Cold Store.
Amazing.
It's near the Sanargu Chief Palace.
Okay.
Wow.
Yay.
Love
Go
it.
and buy everything for me. There's
Yeah,
chicken,
yeah.
there's tilapia, there's everything, chicken wings and everything.
Amazing.
Yes, my mom
Okay,
there,
so we'll definitely make it a point to be there and buy from you. But also quickly sending a very happy birthday to Dr. Frances Jemima Anabia Tia. You are a true warrior and queen, fiercely protecting and uplifting everyone you hold dear as you celebrate your birthday. May God continue to fortify your strength, shower you with abundant greatness, and guide your every step. Happy birthday, Dr. Frances Jemima Anabia Tia. Keep shining under his divine leadership. From Jazz, Cali, and all your friends at 3FM. And as well, reminding you that 3FM Gobe Festival is happening on the 28th of March. If you love Gobe, we're bringing all the most die-hard Gobe fans and pure vibes, the best of the vendors, best music, games, and the kind of energy you only get when you gather your favorite people around your best meal. Gobe is happening at the Legon City Mall opposite the University of Ghana, and it's on Saturday, the 28th of March, and it's by 3FM. And now moving on to the Ghana Month Expedition. If you know and love Ghana, you need to be a part of this. From the 19th to the 22nd, we're going to 3 different regions in 4 days. Starting off in the eastern region, we're going to Safari Valley, we're going to Bonsu Echo Park, we'll head to Rock City and party it up all night long, and then Central region will be having a great time. Ashanti region will be having a great time in Shea Palace. Lunch at Lake Busumche. We'll sleep at Rich Condos. On Sunday, we're going to be heading to Central region. We're having a great time at Ridge